Alright, so what's up everyone? No intro music today. Kind of working on that, so I'm just gonna start right from the top. Um, it's been a crazy 2 weeks? Even this whole last week, it's been crazy. Of course, you got the cases, you got J Powell, you got hedge funds, balancing portfolios, and then tension between U.S. and China, and then this new thing about Russia with bounties on U.S. troops, and yeah, there's a lot going on. Um, Here on my left, you'll see what I'm going to talk about. Not going to really cover too much about each one, just kind of skip through them. It's the same list I had a couple weeks ago. I've been lagging it, kind of just been watching the market, haven't really done too much. It's been, I guess you can say it's been flat compared to the run up it had for the beginning. You see like this run up, and then it's not really flat, but it's just stayed in the same window right here. So I've just been watching. If anything, I did let go of any tech stocks I had. I did mention I let go of Boeing like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, so I really haven't jumped in anything. You'll see right here in the top left that I have SPXS and SD, or the SDOW. Those two are bears towards the SPY and the Dow. I don't have one towards NASDAQ because NASDAQ is mainly tech, so they're thriving. I don't want to mess with that. So yeah, you'll see a lot of red on the left, and you'll see those two greens. For right now, while this market's having like this flat movement or this small correction, or it could be a big correction, we'll see. I'm mainly holding SPXS and SDOW. You'll see that they're green. Pretty much they're doing the opposite of the market. When the market did come down, you'll see that these, actually let me go right here. So, towards the beginning of the year, we were this was coming down because the market's going up. So this is the opposite of the market. Market dipped. This climbed up to $27. Doesn't mean this will get back to $27, but if you've seen this is starting to pick up again. With the moving average that I have set up right here, the 3-month moving average, you'll see that it's been coming down, and we just started to cross that moving average. Vice versa, if you look at the SPY, we've been going up and we just went below the moving average. So that's currently what I'm holding, kind of using it as a safe play, because if this market keeps coming down, then these things are cheap. They're only like $8. I got them at like $8.10, $8.20. So they didn't cost too much. And same with the SDOW. Like I think I got them at $25.15. I got them like, I got some right here on this little run up, little panic right there. But then I got some more over here, so we'll see if it runs up. I'm currently holding these because of all the uncertainty going on. So yeah, Boeing, if you've been watching, it had the huge rally. If you've seen my last videos, I did talk about a correction. If anything, I didn't see this kind of correction. I was expecting a correction like this and then have it run up, but this thing's had a lot going on. If you've seen SPR, they stopped, or they were asked by Boeing to stop manufacturing more tubes for the 737s, and yeah, so Boeing's got some stuff going on. Now, if you want to say that they're about to have their test flights, yeah, that's cool. Even if they pass, that's cool. But if they're not producing or manufacturing right now, then what's like passing that test flight? I mean, in the future it would be good once they start building more planes. But for now, if they pass that, then sweet. You might see a little run up, but it's still going to be a lot of uncertainty going on until they start producing more and building more and more contracts come back. So I'm going to stay out of them for now. You'll see that they're below their moving average, so I'm not really expecting to run straight back up. I'm expecting more here. If you've seen in this last couple of months, I'm expecting more of this kind of just bouncing. I'm not really expecting to bounce straight up from there. So if you're gonna jump into Boeing, be careful, scale in. Don't really, don't get too happy on this dip. But we'll see. You know, this is not financial advice. Just really talking over stuff that we've already seen, like news about. So, trust your own investment. Just be careful. And then you'll see I have Tesla. I'm currently holding a put on Tesla. I got it when it was at 965. Um, in this last week, it had a big drop and a big run up. See, it just came straight down, ran straight up, and then came down. And it hasn't done that in a while. Well, actually, it did have this right here. I forgot what this was for. I think, was this just a correction or what was the news? I can't really remember right now, but it hasn't really anything too crazy like it did in the beginning of the year when it just ran up to like 900 and something, came down, did it again, and then came down, market dip, and then yeah. So we haven't seen that, but these two spikes look very similar. So you have this run up, come down, you have this run up, and then I know this drop right here is because of the market drop and this and that. But if you see this right here, it's also coming down below, under its moving average. So I'm ready to see this thing hit close to 700. Call me crazy, but they're hurting just like a lot of auto manufacturers. I know they have like solar and battery storage, departments, but at the end of it, they're mainly an auto manufacturer. Yes, they have the technology, but for now, if they can't sell that technology, then the numbers aren't going to look too good. So for now, we see some red. Of course, this week we might see like a little bounce, but we'll see what Jay Powell has to say or do about this, because I think sometime in the middle of the week he's going to go ahead and talk. And then, yeah, we'll see. And then who knows how much of the hedge funds will be selling. This whole run up can be them, and this could be buybacks. So if this comes down here or like close to 700, then just don't be surprised. But then again, if it runs, because they did announce battery day, but I mean that's to display future technology, so sales aren't really going to be there much later from now. But much later from now, we'll see what we have going on. So yeah, we got Facebook right here. If you were watching this last week, they've been getting boycotted by companies, pulling advertisement, simply because Zuckerberg is still holding back on pretty much regulating what Trump has been saying online. So yeah, companies started pulling advertisements, and there's been other big things going on. I think something with policies. Of course, that's going to drop them. And then you got the hedge funds, and Facebook is a big tech stock, so it's gonna come down if things don't look good. And then Apple's still above their moving average. Yeah, they did close about like 20 stores, like 14 in Florida, 20 in Florida, and then some more in Texas, something like that. Yeah, that's not going to hurt their share value too much, since they do sell a lot online through the App Store and just their websites, and then their tech stock, and they did have that WWDC display their future products and tech that they're going to have going on. So how much they'll come down, I guess it depends on how much people bought in or hedge funds bought in and how much they're going to sell. So if it comes down below its moving average, like close to 330, that's what I'm pretty much anticipating. Let me put this 1 year trending line. Oh, messed up. So boom, like right there. So close to 330 is what I'm anticipating. Nothing like this. A 230, that's probably gone. Especially seeing how strong they are in this kind of economy. So if they come down close to 330, then sweet. Maybe it's time to buy some shares and calls, but until that happens, we'll see. So that's what I have for Apple, and I got HT still on here. Let me delete this. I figured out how to delete this stuff. I know in previous videos you guys probably see me just struggle with that stuff. Kind of got it taken care of, or not taken care of. Just kind of got used to it. But here we go. We got Home Depot. People love home renovations, so it's just been climbing. That market dip, uncertainty, sell off. We'll see how much this comes down, because if we do have a lot of uncertainty coming, if anything, I think it's going to be more like people locking in profits, not so much uncertainty with the company itself, because we've seen how much people actually love it, or love going there. Me myself, I like going there for tools and whatnot. So, even though I do love Snap-on more, just the convenience and price for Home Depot tools, they got some good selections. But I think mainly their plant section, their home renovation section, or the whole store, is doing good. So yeah. And quick cover. I'm gonna cover SPY, Dow, and NASDAQ. For this week, I see the market pouncing a little bit on Monday, but up until Wednesday, I think it's gonna keep on coming down. Not really because of the cases, but it's had this momentum going up for the last 3 months. So, at one point, people have been anticipating a drop, or have been, I guess, worried about a drop. So, with all this news coming out, this probably could be another, not sell off, but like small correction, So if we see that, then hopefully you're ready. Hopefully you're playing it safe. But for now, so we see the SPY and the Dow coming down, and the NASDAQ hasn't been coming down as much. But if you're watching the futures right now, if you've been watching since Friday morning, more tech has been selling off than industrial. I know the industrial has been like with Dow. I know this has already been selling off for the last couple of weeks more than NASDAQ. You see, this has more of an uptrend right here, more than the Dow, which has more of a downtrend. But in my opinion, I think we're gonna see NASDAQ sell off more, see more people profit off, lock in profits off their tech stocks or off their tech holdings. Nothing wrong with them, but if you're taking a profit, you're gonna take what you can from what you bought cheap, So we'll see. But yeah, if you're gonna be holding, I at least suggest you take a look at SPXS, not TVIX. If you, I know TVIX is very convenient. Check it out. So on a market dip, or you can pick this up for like $40. Okay, that's the wrong one. There you go. I know TVIX could have picked it up to like in $40 range, close to 30, or even below 30. That's if you were timing it perfectly, and shot up just to 1,000. Oh, it doesn't show it here, but I'll show it on Yahoo. But in pre-market, it could have been 1,000 too. Do not get this one. This one's getting delisted in July. What day? I'm not sure, but this is like in perfect buy range right now, especially with this sell-off coming off. I did have some shares here, like at 105, 107. But I let them go as soon as the deal. I heard about delisting. I didn't sell them at the high. I think I sold it like right over here. Small profit, but it hedged it. It was against it was like insurance against my portfolio, just because some stuff was going down. So yeah, I would really recommend you hold this. I know it's gonna be going up if the market keeps coming down, but once it gets delisted, you're pretty much holding $0. So if anything, if you really want to hold something to to gain value as the market comes down. Take a look at these two. These don't have anything bad coming to them, like UGAS, DGAS, and TVIX getting delisted. So in July. So yeah, I kind of just stay away from that. SPXS. This one's it just crossed the moving average. Market is coming down, so that's that's not the indicator that the market has come down, but this is a good one to hold as the market does go down. It's a slow mover. Let me go back 3 months. It's a slow mover, but it's a safer play. So I'm holding a little bit here and there. Same for the SDOW. It goes towards the Dow. It's a bear ETF. Yeah, and then I'm not gonna do it for NASDAQ. NASDAQ is mainly tech, and I'm not gonna grab a bear ETF just to see it lose value once we see that tech is even stronger than we thought. So yeah, I think I ranted a little bit longer than I should have. But yeah, pretty much that's all I want to talk about. Kind of what we've been seeing in this last couple of weeks. If you have any suggestions or anything you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.